Hello friends, and welcome again to another Warcraft Rumble video. In this video, the day has come to unlock the beasts and to play the beast dungeons. The beast dungeon is unlocked, so the shop has been updated for the beast units, and you're gonna get the beast leaders there, so you can pick them and play with them. So, first of all, I wanted to do simple updates and tell you about the account. First of all, we got Baron. We unlocked his skill. First thing that I'm happy about with this account today is I unlocked his Chill of the Grave, and it's basically, most of you know what it does. The skeletons that spawn from the base or from your towers will be, or the minions will be, not longer a melee or tanks. They will be ranged mages that will slow your enemy, deal with flying, deal with ground units. Really insane upgrade for this leader. I got him in the shop. He was 3 stars for me, and I was waiting for this upgrade. Second of all, because it's the week of the beasts, we unlocked the 3 beasts. If you go to the store, you'll have him here. As you see, we have her, Razor Flank, and we have Murk. So Old Murk is insane. I enjoy him. I love him a lot. Of course, I unlocked her to 3 stars, and I have one of the skills that I can pick, but I will study this later. Now the thing is with the decks is the most deck that I'm enjoying. I tested this before on the testing before the game launched, and I tested Holger. Really insane. I didn't try them yet. I went and all in with Mercs and Old Murk. Oh my god, it's one of the most funniest decks, most lovely deck. You will enjoy it a lot. Even when you lose, you'll have fun. You'll start laughing a lot when you swarm your enemies. And what I did is I thought about cost, so I made it so less cost and efficient because of the spamming. And I thought about how can I counter air. So I used almost all the units to counter air. How can I counter ground? I used many units to counter ground. I want some speed to claim chests and go and claim mines, so I did that. I want tanks, so I added 2 tanks that are low cost and super meta, and everybody used them in most decks. And this is what happened. So Old Murk, and if you want to know what he does, Old Murk, when you deploy him and deploy units after that, whatever is the cost, for every single gold you drop another Murk Tide Hunter. So this is how you're gonna swarm your enemies, and it's really a nice skill and really helpful in PvP. It's so fun in PvP, you're gonna have fun with it. And what I needed is fast units. So the fast units that I have is Mercs, of course, and they synergizes with him. They attack ground, they attack flying. They're not tanky, but they're cheap, low cost. You can swarm the map with them. We have Prowler. Prowler is insane. He's tanky. He has a lot of HP, and he can attack and he can rush enemies and lock them down. And if you get his kill, you can stun them, and you can get him to be stealth. Another speedy unit, which is flying, that I will counter another flying units or ground units with them, and they're speedy, they're good, you can use them anywhere, plus they're beasts, so you can take the talent of beast and use them there. And I needed spells. I don't have spells. I don't want to play spells because I want to play a continuous spell. The best continuous spells in the game, which are not spells, but I'm gonna tell you their spells. They're unbound, they're spells, they're minis, they attack range, and they deal AoE damage, and they're elemental damage, so they're broken. These are the 2 most broken OP units, which is Safe Pilot and the Whelps. The Whelps, when you unlock their skill, which is the Flame Burst, they become OP. They will become consistent. You can play them in any deck. Literally, they can deal with anything. Really great units, very lovely units. If you level them up, they will be insane. They will carry you. And this is what I depend on. That my strategy is all around the Whelps, and I will show you that in the fights. Safe Pilot, insane unit, unbound. She does AoE damage when you drop her. She crashes somebody. Of course, if you unlock her cloaking device skill with the talent, she will be also great because she will have this attack that nobody will see her. And this is what I'm gonna go for when I unlock her for 3 stars. She does AoE damage. She's a ranged unit. She can counter anything. You can place her anywhere. Really lovely unit. Quillbore, I will unlock him also. If I want to unlock something for him, I want to take the Bristleback. Really insane. Now, people are playing around Tunnel Vision and Bristleback. If you're free to play or small spender, you can't spend a lot. You want the tank to tank a lot. You want him to be a tank as much as possible. Bristleback is the best one for you. Maybe the poison is good, but Bristleback helps me always anywhere. And yeah, this is the deck. I had so much fun. Let's go to the dungeons. I will show you the dungeons. We'll have fun there and you'll check how good they are. So here we are entering the dungeon and we have him at level 12, which is yellow. Yellow is good. We can same our level. We don't want anything about these levels except using the gold. Less gold means more swarm. We can be playing better with our lineup, because Murk, all of the thing is dropping every single unit when you drop him, because you want to spend all your gold so you can swarm the lineup. I take a look, there's 2 chests. I want to control the 2 chests right from the start. So I drop Murk, I drop everything that I have, and this is how we're gonna go. And now we swarm the deck. I drop the Whelpegs up there just to take care of the ranged units, the Mercs that they drop, or the Tide Hunters, because they're just annoying and they will snipe your ground units. And first of all, you want to take the towers so you can control the economy and you can control and spam and swarm the enemies. As you see, I have Old Murk again, so I try to control everything again one more time, and I swarm the enemies. Unfortunately, we lost our Murky, but it's okay, we can continue. Unfortunately, their tower revived again and they sniped our economy. I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't pay attention for economy most of the time, and this is what you need to do actually. And I need to take care of the rest of the towers, take the chests when they spawn. This is the best thing that you need to do, and this will help you a lot, and it will push you further through this game. And yeah, this is what we do. We go for chests, we swarm the economy, we swarm the deck, we swarm our enemies. I'm forgetting to use my Whelpegs. I forgot I have the talents on them. As you see, Whelpegs, drop them under the tower, they will explode, deal damage to the tower, and auto-attack the tower and deal a little bit of damage. This is how you can continue. I used a trick here. Sometimes I was using a trick in the previous run. I used to drop the Whelpegs right at the spawn of the Mercs, of the enemy Mercs, because when I drop them there, they will hit the eggs explode and deal damage to them, and it will help me a lot. Now I drop Old Murk again, and I want to drop the Harpies. The Harpies are great. They will help me deal with all the units. They're flying units. They're great units. I wish I unlocked the talents for the poison for them. It will help me a lot actually, and it will make me more consistent. I drop Quillbar up there just to take care with the ranged Merc that hits my tower, and then I can drop anytime, save pilot on top of them and kill them. It will be easy. We're at low HP. Now I'm playing the defensive mechanism, but I'm taking the towers. So I have the towers. I need economy. I need to swarm the enemies again, and I need to farm the gold. This is why I took the tower up there, just to take this 3 vein of gold. It's very necessary to keep it protected so you can work with it. I drop Quillbar for tanking the rage minions a little bit, so my my Old Murk doesn't die. And now it's time to hit the boss. It's time to go for the boss and just attack the boss and kill them. And this is what I'm gonna do. I want to take the chests always. As you see, the boss HP is dropping so fast. I'm looking at the HP of the bar of the boss, but in the same time, I'm going back and trying to take the chest. So I do economy, and as you see, this is a lag. It's a bug, and it worked fine. And now I drop the Whelpegs to destroy my enemies, because I don't want them to deal with my units. And this is the best point for me actually to do that. As you see, the gold is here. Every time I'm dropping miner, they kill my miner and it gets sniped. So 2 times gold will be so important. It will always give the enemies also 2 times speed. This is why it's more beneficial for us, because we can swarm the entire field against the enemy, which is really good. At least we got a drop of gold here. I wasn't sad about it, but I needed just to take the chests, 2 times gold, which means I can swarm and swarm and swarm and play however I want. I play a little bit defensive, and as you see, they took the tower. I take the tower again, and I just continue. They are swarming me. The enemy is a Tide Hunter also, but we don't care. We swarmed them. We took the burst. Now we're gonna burst them and kill them. And I drop the the Whelpegs. The Whelpegs here will help me. Look how much damage they deal to the enemy, which is insane. Great. Another batch of Whelpegs, and this will be over. And this actually what happens. I drop the whelp eggs and I finish the boss at 2 more seconds. Now I remember, oh, I have whelp eggs. And yep, that's how we defeated. So next dungeon will be a little bit different. The next dungeon, it has the poison river, and I'll be talking about that really soon. We claimed our rewards first, and there's some abilities you don't need to pick, and some abilities will help you a lot. This one, gaining stealth on your minis that deals elemental damage, is really great because Safe Pilot will be having her cloak, her talent without having her talent, and the whelp eggs will have the talent, and your leader will have the talent, which is all of them will gonna have stealth, which is really great and will help me a lot in this run. Now this boss, if you look at the towers, what we need to do here is drop Quillbore behind the tower and the whelp eggs in front of the tower. The whelp eggs will explode, deal damage, and hit the tower. Plus, they're gonna take out the tower, which I want to do. Now, they dropped all the flying minis. I don't care. I drop Safe Pilot, take them out. This will help. And I tried to take care of the gargoyle, so I'll drop the harpies. I still don't have the Safe Pilot with the whelp eggs combo. I'm waiting for them. Now, I have the whelp eggs, so I can do the Quillbore save whelp eggs. So I drop Tide Hunter, I drop everything, and I tank a little bit with Quillbore because I know I don't want to lose my units to the dragon. They dropped the dragon, the Drake, which is a little bit annoying. Now I'll do the same thing with the whelp eggs, but this time I'll use Safe Pilot to tank from behind and take the tower. Look how fast the tower goes, and that was it. Now, I don't take damage because they're flying units. They will not walk into the river. Same for the harpies. They will not walk into the river, so it's safe to drop them. As soon as you take the left tower, you won the game. You won this fight. You just farm the gold mine in front of you. The tower will protect you. And you drop units and you tank a little bit with Quillbore or any tank that you drop like Prowler. And you just swarm the enemies with minis. And that will be it. It will be a GG. Just don't let them counter you like that, and it will be all happy days. The thing is with the whelp eggs, if you drop whelp eggs in the poison, they will immediately hatch, which is really good. I drop them behind the boss. They just hatch and hit the boss and chip damage. As you see, look at the damage the boss is taking. No unit can attack these whelps because they're in behind. A good Safe Pilot play. And this is how you need to play your Safe Pilot. It's really amazing to play her that way. Gargoyle, I don't care really that much about Gargoyle. I can just drop anything and they will deal with them. All my units are ranged units. And this is what's good with Murk. As you see, Murk, whenever you drop him, you get the return for your gold and you drop more units. And this is how you defeat it. At the end, elemental damage taken by the boss by Old Murk, which is really great. And this is how we completed this run. Now, picking the talents, we're gonna go and pick a talent. And the 3 talents that we have. Okay, so here all non-spell minis have half damage, half health, but double damage. We don't want that. Towers will heal. Also, we don't want that. Your elemental minis will inflict shock. It's really helpful here, and it will help me into this stage. These last two stages are easier. The hardest stage is the first stage, but you always can bypass them if you're playing this kind of setup with Murk. As you see, low cost, very efficient. And here, all you need to do is kill the snakes or these dragons. They're sleeping, they will not attack you. You're not just gonna swarm them. I started with Old Murk, so I swarmed them from the start, from the beginning. I dropped these whelp eggs just for defensive wise if they're gonna counter me. As you see, we took the first Drake and we're gonna go and take the tower. Easy peasy, that's it. I drop my miner. Don't forget about gold. Gold is so important for this deck as you counter everything with gold. And as you see here, we lost our miner, but that's okay. I dropped Old Murk, I dropped a tank, which is the Prowler. I dropped the whelp eggs again, because if they get destroyed, they just hatch, and we're gonna go and swarm the enemy. And this is what's happening. We took the tower. Now, taking the right side, dropping the miner, of course, for the gold, because we lost him before. And now, here we go. Harpies. Harpies are the best defensive units against ground or attack for your base. And this is it. I don't think that they ever gonna get near my base anymore. And what I need to do, have some gold and then just swarm the enemies. Of course, the left lane, and this is what I'm doing. And we're gonna go and kill this from a range because Prowler is tanking for us. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And I continue. And I drop the arrow, make it to the left, don't go to the right, because under the waterfall, I think your lineup will not survive. Wall pegs, if they destroyed, they just fly, and they will help us DPS this other boss. So we're at the second stage. Everything is good. I drop my miner just to take the gold. You always need to not forget about the gold. Prowler plus my Murloc is a good combo. He tanks, I drop minis, everything is happy. Look how many I spawned. I spent 5 gold, I get 5 Tide Hunters, which is insane. I drop a little bit units in front of the boss. Now, the boss dealing AoE is a little bit annoying, but we can counter this. We can play a Quill War on the left side. The minis will come from the right side, and that's it. You're gonna take it. It's only about the way you deploy your units. You want to be efficient with it. You don't want to drop them in a bad way, so you can just tank with your tanks and the range will not get attacked. And that's how you want to play it. It was really easy. It wasn't that hard. All you need to do is positioning. Positioning is everything in this, especially for this boss. Accumulating gold. I'm just trying to accumulate gold to drop my last push with my my Old Murk. This deck is one of my favorite decks now, or this boss is one, or leader is one of my best leaders. I love him so much. He's really fun. The thing is, the idea of when you spend your gold, you're just gonna deploy more units. It's really amazing. In PvP, I think people will panic. Beginners, new players that doesn't know how to play the game, didn't play a game similar to that, they will have a lot of problems versus this, and they will be like, what the hell is going on? How could we counter this? This is not cool. Yeah, I just insane. And now we took the other boss, and the third boss will die immediately with no problem. I'm spamming and the boss is already dead. There's tanks, there's flying minis. Insane. The swarm deck is amazing with Old Murk. Yeah, and this is how we defeated this dungeon. It was pretty easy. I wish you all the luck if you played it, and if you liked the way I played it, this is the deck. It's optimal. It will 100% pass through harder stages on orange or red stage. You just need to play strategically. Of course, I picked the tanking one because I need more tanking for this deck. And yeah, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.